What is up everybody, it's CMG here. So in today's video, I want to try and discuss a topic about Overwatch that has been getting a lot of people talking for quite a bit. In fact, this is a feature for Overwatch that I've been asking for since the very beginning of the game's existence. And since a wide handful of games have actually added this feature and have benefited from it, I've been here wondering when Overwatch is gonna have a piece of this pie. Now, this so-called piece of pie is crossplay. So for all the people that don't know anything about this term, crossplay is the name given to a feature where gamers, regardless of what they are playing on, PC, PS4, Switch or the Xbox, they are all able to play the same game together. So instead of playing on separate platforms, where PC players only play with PC or console only play with console, literally anybody can play together. Now while there is a heap ton of advantages of bringing crossplay to Overwatch, I will admit there are also some very obvious disadvantages that stick out like a sore thumb. But the idea of adding crossplay to a game hasn't stopped the likes of games like Call of Duty Warzone and Rocket League to hop on the crossplay bandwagon and to make it work for them. So before I continue to talk about crossplay in greater depth, I just want to remind you all, if you want to see more of these types of videos in the future, then go ahead and click on the subscribe button, send a comment, like the video, and then turn on your notifications if you want to see any videos that I intend to do in the future. So why are we even talking about crossplay for Overwatch in the first place? Well, just recently, Aaron Keller, who is now the front man for the game going forward following the sudden departure of Jeff Kaplan, may have leaked a few new possible features coming for Overwatch 1 in a recent interview that he made, and it's got the Overwatch community somewhat talking, because if there's anything we desperately need right now, it is a big new injection of content, which is something we haven't gotten for a long time now. And yes, we are very much aware that a majority of the Overwatch team have set a major priority on developing Overwatch 2, but unfortunately, we need content for right now, not next year. Now, I did say this in a previous video where Overwatch 2 is the focal point, whereas Overwatch as a game, we don't really have that much content going on. So yeah, this is kind of like what we need. I mean, when you look at games like Apex Legends and Fortnite, you can see that they are consistently pumping out content for their game and for their fan base on a regular basis, which, as you may well know, is incredibly important in this time period of gaming. All this while Overwatch just lies motionless and dormant while its community are left wondering, are we ever going to get anything at all? Or are Blizzard just going to leave us hanging while all their eggs get thrown into the Overwatch 2 basket? So anything that Aaron Keller says in the way of new content, then of course it gets myself and the rest of the Overwatch community extremely excited. So while we're at things, let's try and discuss the pros and the cons of a potential idea of adding crossplay to Overwatch. Okay, so one major benefit about crossplay Overwatch is that, as I stated before, finally we would all be allowed to play together regardless of platform. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I know a few people who play Overwatch but are only PC players, and considering I'm a console Overwatch player, I can't play with these guys, which really sucks, because I myself would like to broaden my number of friends when it comes to playing this game. And much as I absolutely love each and every one of you who have played this game with me on console in the past, you all know who you are. Imagine if all of us guys could play with that one person who always plays on PC. Now that would be incredible. The other real benefit for crossplay is the queue times would be significantly lower, because think about it, you'd be able to get added to a lot more games due to the player base increasing, because not only are you getting added to games based solely on PS4, you're getting added to games alongside Xbox, Switch and PC players. So the more players you can pair up with, the faster you can join a game, right? I mean, this would be ideal, especially for the guys, who want to go on quick play and try DPS, but the queue time is like 7 minutes or something ridiculous. This is why Blizzard announced the Priority Pass a few months ago. You announced crossplay with that mode, and that time is cut significantly. So, to summarise, being able to play with a more wider range of players and cutting queue times are some of the bigger pros for adding crossplay to Overwatch. Now for the disadvantages, the cons about crossplay. Now, for this section, let's go ahead and address the big elephant in the room here. PC players using a keyboard and a mouse, especially a mouse, have a huge advantage over console players because, think about it, someone with a mouse can move a lot quicker with their hero than someone who is using the movement stick on a controller, depending if that said person on his controller has cranked up his sensitivity through the roof. Maybe he might get away with it if he's good enough at the game, but no, someone who is using a mouse has much better aim capabilities in game, thus heroes, I don't know, such as Ashe, Widowmaker, McCree, Soldier 76, basically the hit scan driven heroes suddenly start to become more apparent that PC players can use them to get cracking headshots versus someone who's using the same hero but, you know, using a controller. There are some things that a PC player can achieve with said hero where a person with a controller can't achieve those things. So it's a completely unfair contest, and this is the reason why crossplay absolutely cannot be used for the competitive side of things. So even if crossplay was to be announced, I don't think Blizzard would allow this to be added to competitive. It would probably only be allowed in quick play, the arcade, or the game browser. So anyway, to summarize this video up, would I like to see crossplay get announced as a new feature in Overwatch? Absolutely, but only if it's done right, and only if Blizzard feel it's the right idea to add it. I mean, yes, I would like to be able to play with guys outside of the PS4 and be able to lock into a game with PC players, Xbox players, Switch players, but if those players turn out to be widow gods and I'm just a casual console player who just wants to wreck some noobs with Echo, then obviously I'm going to have a hard time, because Widowmaker is a hard counter to Echo, and if that player is a good player on PC, then yeah, I'm going to have a shitty old time. There needs to be a balance here, and we all know that achieving the perfect balance in a game will never exist. Just look at the number of balance changes that have been added to Overwatch thus far. You know, it just cannot work. Anyway, that will be the video for today. Hope you enjoyed, and what do you think about crossplay for Overwatch? Will it ever happen? Do you want to see it in game? Do you never want to see it at all because you care about fairness in game? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. As stated before, if you want to see more of these types of videos in the future, then go ahead and click on the subscribe button, send a comment, like the video, and then turn on your notifications if you want to see any videos that I intend to do in the future. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Follow me on Twitter at Chris109, and also check me out on my Discord server as well. Go and find some guys to chat with on my Discord server and make some amazing friends. Have a great day, have a great life, be nice to your fellow gamers because we are all human beings. I have been CMG, and until the next video, I shall see you later. Peace.